I just realized I'm wearing the same dress I was wearing last time. And it's for the same reason. This is totally a different day, I promise you. This is like today's November 2nd, November 2nd. And again, it's like 90 degrees outside. And it's Friday, and on Fridays I work like I have a shorter schedule, so I get home earlier, and I walk home from the train, and that walk home is all uphill. That the hill that I walk is 20. It's real steep. It's 22 stories, so it's like you get off the train and you basically like walk up 22 flights of stairs to get home. So it's a good workout, and I like doing it, and I'm used to doing it now. I walk that hill at least 3 times a week. But today, because it was so hot and so dry, like this is this is the time of year we call Santa Ana, and it's why we have typically in not just in San Diego, in California, this is our wildfire season because of these exact kind of weather conditions. But anyway, so I got home and I was like purple, sweaty, and I just wanted to get everything. I just wanted to wear this dress, which is like nothing. And I have the air conditioning on again. It's November. I was just talking to my friend Margot that I do book versus movie with, and she was talking about how freezing it is in New York right now. Anyway, I didn't do a weekly weigh-in last week. I did weigh in, but I was sick on Friday, which is when I do my weigh-in, and I just couldn't find a way of shooting a video that didn't make me look like crap. It just looked so bad, and I felt bad, and I couldn't be like enthusiastic about, even though I was happy with my results. It was a very challenging week. That week was kind of hard. One, because I was sick. I don't know about you, when I get sick, unless I have like a really bad stomach bug, except for that situation, I just want to eat. Like that is my response to everything, is to want to eat. So when I'm sick, when I have like a cold or I have a flu or I have a fever, I just want to eat more. And so that is very hard. And then also, it was our anniversary that week. And so we went out and, anyway, so it was kind of a hard week, but I didn't go into the negative, but I did finish the week. This is last week. I did finish the week with, I think I'd used all my fit points or activity points, and I think I had 2 weekly points left. But I tracked absolutely everything. Every drop of wine, every slice of toast, everything. I tracked everything. And so, but I wasn't moving very much because I wasn't feeling very well. But when I got on the scale, I had lost 0.4. So this week was much easier, even though it was Halloween. Halloween was the only day where I kind of went out of my normal routine. I had a pretty kind of regular week, except for that one day in the middle of the week. And we had pizza for dinner because that's, all the kids were here. My niece and my nephew and my son's best friend was here. And so we just had pizza. And I think I believe I had 3 fun size candy bars, which on Points Plus is not nearly as bad as it would have been last Halloween. Let's just say that. So I was really happy about that. So today when I got on the scale, I was down a pound more than last week, which I am really impressed. And especially for me, because I'm a turtle. Like 0.4 last week, I was ecstatic that I lost 0.4 last week. But this week I did get a lot of activity in. And like I said, I was really good about getting all my little healthy checks, my little boxes for fruits and vegetables, every single day except Halloween. So when I looked back on the month of October, for the whole month of October, I am down 3.4 pounds, which surprised me. For some reason, I didn't think it was quite that much. But it is. There's right there in my iTrack Bites app. There it is, 3.4 pounds throughout the entire month of October. That is amazing for me. That is really, I'm so happy. I'm very happy with 3.4 in 4 weeks. That is like stellar results for me, Miss Turtle. I have two more fall finds to share with you. One, I have to admit, I haven't had in a while. I just bought it today, and I'll let you know next week how I feel about it. But in the past, I've loved this. Forgot all about it. You would think I would see it being in Trader Joe's so much. I went and got the Trader Joe's pumpkin spice coffee, which is, of course, 0 points because black coffee is 0 points. But I kind of remember that I really liked this one. I've had other pumpkin spice coffees by other brands over the past couple of years. And like I said last week, there's the spice and then there's pumpkin. Now this definitely says spice. It's the spices. But I don't know. I don't know. I've liked it before. I hope I like it this week. I ran out of coffee last night and forgot to go out and get more. And I've just been kind of running the court low all day, you know. I tried to get through the day on some black tea, which is not terrible, but it's not the same because I love my coffee. I love my coffee. Oh, and that's another thing, by the way, about the Points Plus. Coffee creamer. If you like coffee creamer, you'll love Points Plus. Or Bites Plus, you know, on iTrack Bites. So anyway, I'm going to give this a try this week. I'll let you guys know if I still really, really like it as much as I did a few years ago. But this I tried, and I thought I wouldn't like this, but I actually really love it. This was the last one. I just finished it this morning. This is by Chobani. And this is the Chobani. It's called Greek yogurt blended with pumpkin and spice. It's a limited edition. It is 2%, not non-fat. I'm not the biggest fan of the non-fat dairy, I have to say. I don't know. You know, it's fine if I'm really trying to save my points, but you know. So anyway, this is it's pumpkin-y, and it says with pumpkin and spice. Does it have actual pumpkin in it? It has actual pumpkin in it. Mystery solved. So it has actual pumpkin in it, and it's not too spicy. I really like it, and it's not too sweet, but it's sweet. And anyway, this is a home run for me. And like I said, it's the 2%. And I find that when I have the 2% versus the non-fat, do you guys experience this? Let me know. I want to know your thoughts about the non-fat dairy. What do you feel about non-fat dairy and Weight Watchers? I find that even 2%, even 1% just stays with me better. I'm just not as hungry as fast. And I did a little experiment this last week because it's cold in the morning. It's cold in the morning like it should be in fall. And then the thermostat just goes, like by the time I go out for lunch on my lunch break, it's sweltering outside. But in the morning, it's nice. In the morning, it feels like fall, right? So I'm like, oh, I want something like warm. So I have oatmeal. So I have my oatmeal for breakfast. Which is another find. I'll share that with you next week, the oatmeal. I have two that I like right now. So I'll have a little bit of oatmeal, and then I'll have a yogurt for the protein, right? So I have the fiber and I have the protein. And one morning I had the oatmeal, and I had a Trader Joe's fat-free Greek yogurt, high in protein, but no fat. And by 10 o'clock, I was ravenous. I was so hungry. It was like I never even had breakfast. And then the next day, I had the same oatmeal, and I had this one, which is 2% fat. And I was fine till lunchtime. Do you guys have this experience? I would really like to know. Is it my imagination? Am I having like what do they call that? Psychosomatic? Is it just my mind playing tricks on me, telling me I'm full when I'm not? Because it might be doing that, just because I like the little pumpkin illustration, you know? So anyway, I'm not a fan of the fat-free dairy. So this is only, I think this Chobani is, I believe it's 3.5 Points Plus or Bites Plus, right? I think it's 3.5, which is great. Not mad at that at all. And I think, the fat-free was only slightly fewer points. But totally worth it in my opinion. So yeah, I would like to, I'm really happy with by Halloween went by, let's try that again. I'm tired from it being so hot and walking up that hill. Makes me whiny. I'm very happy with how Halloween went, is what I was trying to say. Even though I didn't feel great, I have to admit, I didn't feel like I had all my cylinders firing on a dinner of pizza and 3 chocolate mini bars. But that's all I had, and I tracked it all, and I got tons of activity because we took all the children out trick-or-treating, and my kids were like, they were trying to hit all the houses, so they were zigging zagging back and forth across the streets, all the whole way. And every single house in my neighborhood has steps going up to the door, so you get a lot of stairs and you get a lot of walking, just trying to keep up with the children. So it was a lot of activity, and yeah, and we had so much fun. And that's where the warm October is an advantage, because you can go out on Halloween in a t-shirt or maybe a hoodie. It's not gonna, the kids can wear their costumes. I went to Halloween one year. My in-laws live in Spokane, Washington. And when my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, my husband's, he has a half sister and a half brother who are much younger than he is. When they were little, we went up and did Halloween with them one year. And I think there was frost on the ground, and the kids had to wear like parkas over their costumes. You couldn't even see their costumes. That doesn't happen here. Like if you want to wear, one year I was a hula girl, I remember, and like a hula skirt, and I was fine in October. So there's that. Anyway, I want to know how your Halloween went. These are the things I want to ask you guys about. First of all, are you doing Points Plus? Or what plan are you doing? How are you feeling about it? Is it working for you? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? I really, really would like to know. I want to know, how did Halloween go for you? I would like to know also, how do you feel about the fat-free dairy? Do you do fat-free dairy? Do you do it just to save points, or you do it because you like it? Is there something I'm missing about the fat-free dairy? Please tell me. And that's about it for this week. Like I said, pretty regular, pretty uneventful, but 3.4 pounds in a whole month of October with Halloween and my anniversary in there. I'm pretty happy about that, I have to say. And I have to tell you, just a few words about being a turtle. Maybe I'll do a whole video about this someday, but I'll just give you a few words about this right now, because I know some of you commented on my last couple of videos that you are also a member of the Turtle Club, and a slow high five to my fellow turtles out there. Especially after my experience as a Weight Watchers leader in working with, I probably worked with a couple thousand people over the years, easily. And in my opinion, I think there's actually a lot of advantages to being a turtle. You don't get like the excitement and the drama of somebody who's not, somebody who's a rabbit. I guess it's not the opposite. A hare. But there are a lot of really good things about being a turtle. But one of the not so great things about being the turtle is that when you can see like in a month, a significant amount of weight loss, which for me, 3.4 pounds in a month is a significant amount. When you can see that, like, and it's right there in black and white, it really, like, I feel really motivated now to stay on track through November and Thanksgiving. And all the things that I have going. Everybody in my life has their birthday in November. So I've got like a zillion birthdays coming up, plus Thanksgiving. But I'm not really worried about it because I have it right there on black and white. Look how great you did in October, Margot. But, normally my turtle self is losing, 0.2, 0.4. Like I don't usually lose 0.8 or a whole pound in a week. That's really unusual for me. And so when you are a turtle and you are seeing 0.2, and point 4, and you're right here at the beginning of November and Thanksgiving is looming, it is a little harder to like summon the chutzpah to get through the next month. And because I really noticed, like I got a little pep in my step because like I got this number here that I'm just looking at and checking it out, and it says, hey, you can do this. So I know when you can't look at the number to say, hey, you can do this, you have to look for other things to say, hey, you can do this. Especially if you're a turtle. And if you are a turtle, then I guarantee you there's lots of things that are telling you, hey, you can do this, just not that one thing, which can be aggravating. But anyway, yeah, if we could do a video on that if you want, because I, not only in my own turtle experience of 20 years as a Weight Watcher, but I've worked with hundreds of turtles over the years, and there are definitely some perks to being a turtle. So we can do a video about that if you want. But anyway, I've been rambling. I'm gonna stop now. Have a wonderful November. Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote. No matter who it is you're voting for or where you live, just get out there and vote. Don't let somebody else speak for you. Use your voice and vote. And I will be back in a week. Bye, guys.